Hey there, this is Jeana, and today I'm going to show you how to do a power facial. So, a power facial, just like a power nap, can really power up your skin. It just takes a short amount of time, but it gives you a big bang for your time investment. So, today, the two products that I'm going to spotlight for you are the Lemieux Skin Perfector and also the Hydra Velvet Mask. This is a Sculpla mask. So I'm going to show you how to cleanse, give your skin a good deep cleanse, exfoliation, a nice pore cleanse. And then I'm going to show you how to put this mask on and use the Skin Perfector to just drive those wonderful ingredients into your skin. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to start with clean skin. So please wash your face with your favorite cleanser. Make sure your skin is really good and squeaky clean. And then with working with the Skin Perfector, we need to have damp skin. So I am going to, there's two ways you can dampen your skin. We use Lemieux Isocell Recovery Solution because it really enhances, the minerals in it really enhance the ultrasonic vibrations of the tools that we use. So there's two ways to use this. One is that you can just go ahead and spray it all over your face so your skin is nice and wet. Or if you hate spraying, which I often do too, you can use a ramekin. I sprayed about 10 squirts of the isocell into this, and then I can keep re-wetting my skin as I need to with the brush and the solution in the ramekin. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Lemieux Skin Perfector and I'm going to turn it on. Now, when I turn it on, you'll hear it buzz. The first green light comes on low. That's what you can use if you're a beginner, or you can use it for the delicate areas around your eye. When you are performing a cleanse, the way that you want to do it is use the mode button and skip the middle and go all the way to high. On the high setting, that's what we're going to use most of the time for most of our face to do a good deep pore cleanse and really exfoliate the skin. So what I'm going to do here is, once again, I'm going to wet my face just a little bit more. This tool will not work on dry skin. It needs to have that moisture to carry those vibrations. So the way I'm going to do my face is I'm going to start with, see that nice little spray that sprays up around there? That's the vibrations kicking up the spray. Now you can also see on here that we're picking up little debris and things on the blade. It's lifting things up and out of the skin. So the technique we want to use for this is not too much pressure. If you are digging down in the skin and you are leaving red tracks and little capillary marks on your skin, you're using too much pressure. It really does not take much pressure. However, as you can see with my skin pinking up a bit, it will pink up, and that's okay. It'll fade within a few hours. If you do make the mistake the first time that you use this and you use too much pressure, don't worry, those red tracks will go away within a day or two and you'll be fine. So I'm using upward and outward movements. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of the face. And here we go. Getting the other side of the face done. Now, when I get to my nose, I want to make sure the nose is damp. I'm going to come in here and provide some support so that I have one finger on the nose and the tool going upward on the nose. Now, if you start seeing a lot of debris, cellular debris on your unit, you can take a little 2x2 and you can wipe that off. I'm going to head over to the other side and do the other side of my nose. This is where you get to practice being ambidextrous. Being a facial, one of the things that you learn really fast is how to use both hands to do your treatments. However, if you're not so practiced at that, go ahead and you can go downward on the edges of the nose. It's not going to hurt. And on the top of the nose, we are going to use a downward motion. Now, this tool can go all over the lips. I have a little bit of lip gloss on, so we're probably going to see some pink coming up on here, but you can go over the lips and get a really nice exfoliation of your lips as well. On the chin, we're gonna, yeah, I definitely got some lip gloss off on there. On the chin, we tend to get that little sebaceous filaments, the little bumps that build up on here. It's totally normal. It's just normal sebaceous materials, but you can definitely lift some of that off by using and smooth it out by using your skin perfector. I tend to get a little bit of blackheads and things right here because I like to rest and I sleep like that. So I will definitely get in and work all around that jaw area. Now on the forehead, when you're doing that, let's try and make more room here on my little forehead. Woo. Same thing, we're gonna do upward and outward on our forehead. You can go right over the brows, go up through the middle. Gonna get this other side. Now I can turn it down a notch using my mode button, go back to low, and I can get in here just gently around the eyes. Now, if you're one of those people that gets the little tiny white bumps in this area or little milias here around the eyes, you can use this tool to help exfoliate that area. You just want to be really nice and gentle while you're doing it. Sometimes you can hold the skin firm, get in there. Isocell recovery solution really doesn't bother my eyes at all because it's such a gentle saline solution. It's really the same mineral makeup as the white blood cells in your body, or the plasma, excuse me, not white blood cells, but the plasma that runs in your blood. It's that same saline pH and mineral makeup. So getting in here. That, folks, is my great exfoliation. You can see I'm definitely lifting stuff up out of the pores, out of the skin. The nose always needs a little extra work, right? Can get in there and get in that area. Same thing you would do for the neck. You just your upward and outward strokes. I don't want to take that much time, and with you guys watching, this video will be way too long if I do my neck as well. But there's a quick treatment for the face. Now, the next thing that I want to do is grab my Hydra Mask. I use these masks 3 times. I'll use it the first time, I gently fold it up, stick it back in the bag, and put it in the refrigerator, and I'll do it 3 days in a row. That's about the most you want to use it. Sometimes I have to admit, sometimes I only do it twice. Just depends on how frugal I'm feeling and if I'm feeling up to folding this thing up again and sticking it in there, or if I'm in a big hurry. Sometimes I even just wad it up and stick it down in there, and you can pull it back up out of there and get it to work again for you. So when you pull it out, you've got paper on one side and you've got your nice mask on the other side. So lay this mask, you can do it 2 ways. You can go ahead and pull the mask off the paper now and stick it on. Some people like to go ahead and stick it on with the paper there and then come up top. Grab a hold of your paper. There we go. If I can do it on video. Voila. Roll it down. Take a couple minutes. Get yourself set up just right. Now, if I weren't talking while I was doing this, I would pull it up and completely cover my lips. But I want to keep talking to you guys, so I'm not going to do that. But these masks are amazing for the lips. They don't always taste really good. Like this one right now doesn't specifically taste that great because I'm getting it in my mouth talking. But if you're not talking, you don't have to get it in your mouth and it works fine. Go ahead and pull some of the serum down onto your neck. Now what you're going to want to do, I'm going to show you a little trick here with your skin perfector. Wipe off my hands. I'm going to turn on the power and I'm going to push my power mode button. There's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. I want the blinking middle to come on twice. So I'll go through it the first time, and that's just a low setting. It's a pulse, but it's a lower pulse. When you do it with 3 pushes and get back to it again, that is your faster setting, and it's going to give you a deeper penetration. It's all over my mouth. It really doesn't taste great. So keep your mouth shut while you're doing this and do your lips too. Now, when you're infusing something, you want to do the same kind of movements that you did with the cleansing mode, but you're going to switch your perfector over. So we were coming at it like this when we were cleansing. When we're infusing the mask, we're coming at it like this, and we're laying it down into the skin. Now, the other thing that you're going to want to do when you have this mask on and you're doing it like this is you're going to want to close your eyes, because as you can see, not that much is spraying, but some will still spray off. And that spray will land in your eyes. It's not going to hurt you, but it doesn't feel really comfortable. So, I don't know, play with it. See if you can do it with your eyes closed, or just close an eye when you get near it. And that will feel pretty good for you. So I'm just laying the serums down into the skin. I'm going to go over the lips. Let's get a little lip action. Now I have all this serum all over my face, on my neck. I'm going to work it into the neck area as well. You could leave this on for 5 to 10 minutes. I like to do a quick treatment. That's why I use this, and I call it a power treatment. When you're using your perfector with it, or if you're using a My Skin Buddy to work it into the skin, or a Derma Red, one of those things, you turn it into a power mask, so you don't have to leave it on as long. Now, if you don't have one of these power tools, or you have sensitivity in your mouth so you can't use a power tool, I'm going to show you what to use. So hang on 1 minute. I'm going to get it. On my website, we have these ice globes. This happens to be a mini. We also have the bigger one. I would, with a face mask like this, use the bigger one. I don't have one here with me today, but I'm going to show you what you do is after you put your mask on, these are kept in the refrigerator or freezer. We actually like them in the freezer. And then you just use that cold. The cold will help drive the serums into the skin so you can give yourself a nice ice globe facial if you don't want to do an electronic facial. Once you have finished this, pull it off, fold it, or if you're naughty like me, this must say something about my personality, push it in there, fold it over, put a paper clip on it, stick it in the refrigerator. Now, I still have the serum all over my face, and I want to make good use of it. So I'm going to pull some down onto my chest, and I'm going to get out my perfector again. I'm going to hit the button 3 times so I get on the fast blink. And now I'm going to use this just directly on the skin and continue to work some of this good stuff into my face. I'm going to do my chest. There we go. Neck. Now, you don't want to lay this down completely on the skin. Keep it up at that little bit of an angle. And just keep working it into the skin. Let's do the other side. When you don't have the sheet mask on with it, you are not as likely to get it in your mouth and in your eyes, so that's a little more comfortable. But when you include it with the sheet mask, that really does push it into the skin. But this doing after with your perfector is going to work even more of the product again down into the skin, and you're going to have a really fabulous Sculpla experience. Now, if you have acne prone skin or more oily skin, you probably aren't going to like this mask. Check out the Lemieux Moisture Infusion Mask. That Moisture Infusion Mask is about putting water hydration into the skin. It's not specifically for oil dry skin. It's more for those people missing hydration, which is commonly our acne clients or oilier skin people. They are needing more water in their skin. So go ahead and check out the Lemieux Moisture Infusion Mask if you fall into that group, and you will enjoy using that. Now, we sell a number of different sheet masks. All of them can be used this way. So if you already have a favorite other than this one, maybe you have a favorite, the Lemieux BioCell mask, that's amazing. You can do it the same way as I'm doing this treatment. So that is your Power Facial for the week. I hope you will give it a try and let me know how you like it.